See, the thing is, no, like if you are getting a logic out of something, at least they put your logic on the paper. After you reach that particular point where where you're stuck, then you think. Because at least if you go to that particular point, what will happen? Okay, at least okay, you're clear up to that point. I'm okay. Logically, I'm correct. After that point, okay, I will see what can be done. You try to find out the T after that, right? Pranshav, you didn't send your homework to me. You want to try it? Pranshav,
Yes, sir.
you didn't send your homework to me.
I didn't know where to send it. Should I send it now?
Yes,
Okay.
send me now. So I believe you have understanding everything. So, Athira, what about you? Like,
Yes, sir.
are you getting what I am telling in the class?
Uh, yeah, I
But you
guess.
didn't get this question, which I told yesterday 2 times.
Yes, sir. I'm not very good at
Then tell
physics.
it me.
I'm
Then
gonna
tell
be
it. Okay.
honest. Suck at physics.
Yes. So be honest during the class time, during when I explain the question. Then I will appreciate your honesty, right? But if you become honest after I tell you didn't get the homework, so it will be not bad for me, but it will be bad for you. So honesty is a very good thing, and I want you to be everyone to be honest during the particular that question. So to try get it. If you don't get it, if you require time, then message me in after the class as well. I kind of okay with that. You just message me. I'll try to explain you after the class. Right? You can do that. So, but never like keep quiet because you're not getting it, because it will indirectly hurt you, not me basically, not that me. Right?
Yes, sir.
So you try right now. What can you do? Because I will not explain this whole thing one more time. You see the recordings one more time, that particular small recording or small section of that recording. If you don't get it, then tell me, right?
Yes, sir. I'll do that.
Okay, first we will do. Okay, we have to, should I first basically should I first discuss the question paper with you? The question which I have given to you, because I think everyone has
So the
done.
homework questions
Not the homework question. Homework question you have to send me, right? Uh, not the homework
are
one.
So the
the
weekly
one
test.
which we like the after class quiz and stuff like that.
1 second, 1 second.
It's a weekly test.
Can you just anyone of you go to the office and tell me, tell the on to switch on the projector part? Okay. Office just straight. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you mean
So
the weekly
we
test, right?
Weekly test, yes, weekly test. Just give me a second. Just a minute. Just a minute. Can you hear me? Hello, everyone.
yes, sir. You can.
Yes, sir.
weekly test. One is weekly test. Okay, I didn't. Never asked you. What are the performance of the weekly test? It was good, fine, okay, difficult.
So it was good, but I didn't get
Decent.
question 6.
Okay. The thing is, okay. Tell me. Basically, the total marks was 36, no? 36,
Yes, sir.
right? Who got some
Yeah.
30 plus? How many got 30 plus?
I got 30 plus.
Davis, did you?
No, Jonathan.
Okay, Jonathan, 30. Anyone else?
Sir, Riddhi.
Didi?
Sir, actually, I got full marks.
Yes, sir.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great news for me, right? So that means you are up to the B2 batch very soon, right? Yes, then Riddhi, then the others. Jonathan, Riddhi.
I made a
I
mistake.
got only the sixth one wrong.
Okay, tell me your Jonathan, then Riddhi, then who was that? Yatharth, and then Devi, who was Arnav.
Yes, sir.
How much you got? Like 30 plus?
No, sir, just below.
Just below?
Yeah.
Okay, anyone plus 30? Anyone 30 plus? Who have got 30 plus? You got 30 plus? Weekly test?
So I
30
got
plus?
28.
Okay, what was the name again? I'm forgetting your name again and again. Roshan, right? Roshan. Okay. And Aisiri, what about you? Hmm? Sriram. Okay. Why are you hiding behind that? You can just sit and I can see you, what you're doing. It's not a simple class, right? Okay, Roshan, right? Anyone else? 30 plus? Okay, so 3 plus 30 plus. Congratulations for
Sir, I
3
got 30.
30? Yeah. Who's that?
Yatharth.
Yatharth. Yatharth. Okay. Okay, then let's say some 25 to 30?
So I got 28.
28?
So I got 28.
25 to 30. Yes, who is it? 28?
Arnav.
Arnav. Okay. And this I think Ahona. The second one is Ahona. Others, what about you?
I got 26.
Who is that?
Pranshu.
Anshul.
Pranshu.
Pranshav, right?
Yeah.
Pranshav. Anyone else? No one? Mm-hmm. Okay. So what about the students from 20 to 25? What about them? Who have gotten 25 in the examination? Yes. No one in the in this particular range. Davis, what about you? How much you got? Davis? I require another pin, no? That one.
I got 16, sir.
16? Okay. Yeah, others, what about you? Prachi, yes, Prachi. How much you got?
Sir, I don't. I think around 20, sir.
20. Okay, correct. Detected, no? Great. What about the Aisiri? So, okay, you didn't know the score. 3 wrong means it will be that is 24, some 20, 22, 22. 22. 20. Okay, see. The students who have got 36, say congratulations for them. Okay. It was very good marks you have secured. And today, 25 to 30, I believe that you have done some silly mistakes in the examination. Right? Enough? Any silly mistakes you have done in the
Well,
examination?
yeah.
Yes, no? Because I know this, because in this range, normally you have capability of moving up to 30 plus, right? But with some silly mistakes, you will be reaching that particular point. Or what
Sir, I
about you?
didn't get the third and fourth question.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. Pranshu, what about you? Silly mistakes you have done?
Yes, sir.
No, silly mistakes. So it's basically it's silly mistake only that you're going to do. So better you look at the silly mistakes by practicing more. Practice can help you to get the silly mistake out of. Okay. And 2025, see, 2025 requires some practice, okay, and some understanding of the class. If you even do the class notes perfectly, that will fine for getting some score that is plus 30. Okay, so better you just I will just suggest you to better you just follow the class notes, and try to go to the basic or mains assignment as soon as possible. Basic or mains assignment. Mains. Okay, and see below 20, basically maybe you have been doing the stuff that are maybe you're doing things randomly. That is the thing, you're not organized in nature. That is why you have got some low mark, but that's not an issue. You can just get it well by just going through the 20. Below 20 means you can just go through the class notes and just basic assignment you do, and the class notes follow perfectly. If you do this too, you can have a basic concept for getting a score of some 25 or more. Okay, so better you do it in that way, so it will be helpful for you as well, right? Gautam, what about you? How much you have secured?
Sure, I have also got like only like 16.
Okay, so basically you do that thing. Okay, right now you just follow the notebooks very perfectly, do it very finely. Okay, then basically you try to do the what is that? Just try to do the questions from the basic assignment, then go to the final stop has to be mains. Okay, your final stop has to be basic or mains. At least try some mains question, some. And this range students has to do full all the mains question you have to do as much as possible, so that you can have better grasp of concept, right? So you can go to the advanced as well. It's up to you, but I'm telling you to do what is the minimum thing that is required for you right now. Do have secured 30? You please try doing the mains and the advanced one. Okay, and SCMA is like it's like from your side. How much you want to do SCMA? It's up to you. Okay. Tell me.
So what is going on? I had connection issues, so I couldn't
I
join.
was just telling how much marks you have secured. Murli Krishnan.
So 31.
31.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
31.
that means I was telling if you have secured some 30 plus, then you can basically try to do the mains assignment and the advanced one. Okay, if you have secured some less than 30 or 25, 30, then that means you can basically solve.
So I finished mains.
You finished mains? That was quite fast. Then you can just move to the SCMA right now. SCMA, then you can just go to the advanced one, or you can do any one of them. Okay. Okay, it's up to you right now. Okay. So basically you target to finish the mains assignment as soon as possible. Okay, that was the thing. So let's start the discussion for today. One second, it's getting hanged or something.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. What happened? Right. What are the first question we have? A boy on a skateboard moves to the right with constant velocity. Okay. So basically, starting anything you can start. Okay, just start with the diagram, helpful for you to get knowledge of the things. Okay, knowledge of the whole thing. So diagram will be much better for you first. I'm just making a boy, so don't tease me on my drawing skills because I do not have a good drawing skill. Once I made a tiger and I showed the tiger to my father and told it is a cat or something. Therefore, I did never make good drawings. Okay. So the boy is on a skateboard, right? And the boy is moving towards right, basically, correct? Now, the boy has a mass of 50 kg, and okay, so the boy has a mass of 50 kgs of some 0.4 gram, 0.4, yeah, 0.4 kg, no? Yeah, 0.4 kg mass. It is moving towards the boy, right? So after catching the ball, this is before collision. After collision, the ball moves towards right. The boy and ball moves towards right with speed of 1.49 meter per second. That is how I have made the diagram right now. Simply, I can put on the diagram and get the answer. Initially, what is the P initially, P final? That is the main thing right here, right? What is P initial? Initial, the boy will have 50 into speed as V, and the I think speed of this ball is given as, I don't remember the thing, 0.4 into 6, right? So it is -6, not 6, because it is going to the left direction. What is that happening? After catching the ball, both the person's ball and the boy are moving in the straight direct side. Therefore, I can simply write not 1.49. It will be 50 plus 0.4 into 1.49. And this thing, this is what they've asked. What is the okay? What is the speed with which the boy was moving? So there was simply it will come around some 1.5 meter per second. So can I say it's like a kind of a question, even without calculating anything? Okay, just I'm trying to say the logic out of it. So physics is made from practical concepts only. So if you just understand the practical concepts, there's no requirement of solving the question. Now tell me, the boy has some mass 50 kg, right? And the ball was having a mass 0.4 kg. It's like, it's not like that. Basically, when I throw a very small mass against a very big mass, it's like m. It's like something m, small m, something like that. No, what is or the small m, or the ball is negligible as compared to the mass of the 50 kg person. So in the class which I have told you, have I told you that if something strikes, okay, will their speed will change? Will the bigger mass speed will change if another thing, a small mass strikes the body? No? Anyone? No, yes? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Will the
Yes, sir, we can
will
hear
the
you.
speed change? You get my question? Question is, when a bigger mass, if a truck is moving with speed of 30 kilometer per hour and a fly and a fly attacks the truck, will the speed of truck will change?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Same
No,
logic
sir.
right here. This is 50 kg, it's 0.4 kg. This 50 kg person is quite large as compared to the 0.4 kg ball, right? So due to this negligible mass, the speed of the person won't be changing that much. It will just change by some micro speeds, like very, very less. So basically, without even solving the question, I can easily say this the speed will come around so 1.49 only before striking as well. Therefore, the answer has to be B. The answer has to be B only. You cannot even without solving. I can say that the answer can be B because this boy was having very large masses compared to the ball. Okay, therefore even moves towards the boy, the speed won't be changing that much. Okay, it will be changing that much. Tell me yes or no, everyone. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Done. This question. This question, how many did correct? This question.
Yes, sir, me.
So the
Sir,
second
I
one.
did.
Yeah, I got this.
Correct. What are the logic behind this? Same. It's a inelastic collision basically, right? It's a inelastic collision, but it's not that time itself there's no requirement of the concept because you can solve any concept by using simple conservation of momentum. Right now, just you can say it's an elastic collision. Okay. What will be the answer? Basically, these 2 meters have been given to you, so that it will confuse you. It will just confuse you. That's why I have given 2 meters. But there is no real requirement of 2 meters in this whole question. In this whole question, right? The answer will be some basically the 20 grams, basically initially final basically. Initially, the bullet was moving with speed 20, some we do not know, and the speed mass of bullet was some 20 grams, so 0.020 kgs to speed v, and the block was having a momentum of 0 because the block was at rest. Now finally, what happened? The 7 kg block bullet got stuck inside. Got stuck inside. So 7 plus 0.020, and they move with the same speed. I think the speed is given to us as 2.39. With the same speed 2.39 meter per second. So the V will come as something 838 meter per second. Tell me yes or no, everyone. And doubts you have
Yes,
in this
sir.
particular question? Done? Yeah. Next question then.
Sir, I was getting it around 838. Like,
Huh.
not the exact 838.
Then
I was getting it like 837 point something.
yes.
Yeah,
So
same. And I just
What
assumed
is
we had to
eight?
take approximate.
Yeah.
Sir, yeah,
approximate only.
I got 838.3989.
It's okay only. You can do that. This question I have done the class. I haven't done in the class, right? This question can you do? Have you done this question? Avana, I think you have doubt on this
Yes,
particular question.
Sir, I got this wrong.
You got this wrong?
Like, sir, I thought the answer was. So 1 minute, sir.
You got it correct? This question? No? You? No? Yeah, I will do it for you. This kind of question you have done in the class, right? So basically, you have to conserve the momentum along conserve the momentum along x and along y direction, right? This is the first step, right? This is the first step. So we can conserve momentum along x and y direction because the net force are getting balanced because it's blasting. No, that the net force are getting balanced with each other. Therefore, there's no requirement of there's no external force acting on the body. The F net is kind of 0, right? So how can I just put this thing into picture? So let's say for I have to find this V, no? This must fly off in this direction Vx, and again in this direction Vy. Tell me any doubt in this particular part? How can I write Vx, Vy? Tell me anyone. And doubts you have?
No, sir.
No. Great. So just right now you have to put this everything into picture. How much this will this be? What is the component of
3.
5 cos 5 sin 37, right? 5 sin 37, that is 3. And then what is this component?
4.
5 cos 37, 4. So basically, one second. Hello. Class also. Okay, so basically, the thing is, right, we've got x and we have got y, correct? Now, the conservation momentum along x and y, that is what I have to do. Now, along x, thing, pi x is equal to p f x, right? Correct. Now, what is the velocities we have got in the x direction? Momentum. Let's let's start with this particular mass. This mass. What is the momentum the mass has got in x direction? Tell me, anyone? Hmm? Can you hear me? Hello. It will be minus.
Yes, sir, we can hear
Yeah.
you.
So is it minus m?
Minus m, right? So I can just write m into -1 for this mass, right? For the mass 2, let's say, we can just take this mass right now. It will be m into, I have taken the Vx as the positive direction, therefore I just can write Vx simply, plus Vx basically. Vx. Again, for the remaining masses, m. Sorry, what I have done.
So won't the initial be
Yes.
zero?
Yes. That is, I have done mistake. Initially, everything will be at rest, correct? No. Finally, they will just blast. M is plus 4, right? Plus 4. So I think from here you can just solve it out and you will get answer as V minus 3 meter per second. That means the Vx has to be along the left direction, not the right one, right? Again, the same thing I'm going to do along y direction as well. Pi y is equal to Pf y, right? But initially everything was at state of rest, so I can just put 0. Finally what I can write, let's say for last we will start with the mass, this mass, it will be how much? M into, this mass will be m into what? Any component of this mass along y direction is 0. Again, the remaining mass will be this mass, let's say. Okay, this mass have component along y direction, that is minus Vy. Again, this mass will have component along y direction as plus 3, m into plus 3. And thus we again got Vy is equal to 3 meter per second. That means the speed will be something 3 and right here 3. And yes? No? Therefore the answer will be 3 root 2. That's a 3 root 2. Any doubts? Anyone please tell me?
So can you? So how did you get the like how did you get the 0?
Which means 0?
The mass, the first mass
Because there's no
velocity.
there's no component of this mass along y. There's no. There's no component of this mass velocity in y direction, no? There this mass do not have any velocity component in the y direction. The only velocity it has is along x direction, right? Therefore, m into 0.
Okay, yeah, so yeah.
Got a point? Did you get this? Did you do this mistake or did you do it correctly? This one question.
Yes, so this I did not realize that it doesn't have a component.
Yeah. So what is the trajectory equation we have got with respect to x? The trajectory will be simply with respect to x means basically this angle, right? This theta angle. And basically you can easily say it's like same side. It will be 45 degree. 45 degree. It will be 45 degree. Got the point, everyone? Any issues anyone have facing anything? So this goes to because right now you are going to have this end chapter test this coming Sunday. Do you want end chapter test Sunday or any other day?
Sir, could it be next week? Like
Next
Yes.
week. Are you?
I
want
mean,
to
sorry,
end
next week. Next week.
next
This week is a bit early.
Bit?
This week is a bit early. Yeah.
What do you want? Everyone tell me. Do you want this week or next week?
Next week, sir.
The next week.
So next week.
Next week, no? Okay, next week. According to you, next week, right? So this week weekly test then, okay? This week is a weekly test, okay? Done?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Great. So I'll just put a weekly test for you this week. Next week it will be a chapter test. So practice hard, and again I am telling you by Thursday I need to see the assignments what I have given you. Again, you have to do the questions, complete the question from basic assignment. If you're not doing the basic, you have to complete the question from mains assignment. Any one of them has to be done by Thursday. Okay. I am going to put an official message to you as well on Thursday, right? Great.
So can you like give more questions like this one?
Which one? This question?
Yeah.
I think you've got 3 questions till now, including this. Sorry, 4 questions. Remember, 4 questions. Again, there's I just told that a trajectory is happening, and at this highest point, both the balls just got a blast and all. Remember this kind of question.
Yes, sir.
So I've got 4 questions. You just practice 4 questions, nothing more than that.
Okay, sir.
Okay, there's no trick in this question. The trick is simply you have to conserve the momentum in both direction. Right? Again, tell me one thing. You have to write as a simple notes if you want. Now, just the one thing. If this I am putting as a trajectory, and this, let's say, this ball was up to this point was intact, but after this point, it just divided into 2 parts, and the smaller part falls right here, and the bigger part falls right there. Let's say, where will the center of mass will be? Where will the center of mass be? It's an example question of SC Verma, right? Well, the center of mass will be. Will it be? But how will it be? Like, what do you think it will it be? Center of mass. Any ideas? It will be on the black line only. The center of mass will never change the path. The center of mass will never change the path until unless we apply external force along x direction. Right? The center of mass will lie on this particular point. On this particular point. That means the point on which the ball was about to strike if the ball was not getting exploded. Okay. So it will just strike at that particular point. You have to write it as a point. I'll try to make solve your question from this concept, right? So you know, center of mass will never change until unless the things that the forces are getting applied. Okay, the center of mass will be on the same position, will remain the same position, will remain the state of motion. Okay, until unless we apply a force. So basically, remember, center of mass is a kind of body. If you want to like visualize center of mass, is you have to see center of mass is a body that was undeformed. Okay, therefore the center of mass will fall on that black position only. It will not fall on the red position or between. So if you just find the range of trajectory, that is, I think u square sine square theta by 2g is a position center of mass. Okay, even if the blast was even if the Blast has happened. Okay. Right. 12:40 right now. We're discussing paper. Oh my god. Question 5. Anyone a doubt? It's an easy one. Question 6. What
Yes,
are
sir,
question
I
6?
had it out.
Got it wrong?
Yeah.
Question 6. What about you? Question 6? Wrong? Correct. Question 6 here. You haven't done that? Okay. Question. What is the logic behind question? Can anyone tell me? Why did it come to rest? Do you know any logic for that? Why? Have you seen that balls get zest after collision every time in the question which I've solved
Huh?
in the class? Huh?
So it's because they have the same mass, right?
Huh? So
So first, if we take the first two balls, the first case, so once it collides, the first mass will become zero, second mass becomes u. And then when the second and third collide, the second becomes zero and the third becomes u.
So this question is somewhat mistake. Okay. I just forgot to mention bodies collide elastically. I forgot to mention that part. What to do? Grace marks for everyone. This is what I can do. Grace marks for everyone. Right? Okay. Now tell me who haven't got who have got it incorrect. I'll just give the grace marks, and who have got it correct, so I won't be giving grace marks to them. Okay. Tell me the names. You got incorrect, no?
So who got it correct? Sir, I got it correct.
Right.
Sir, I got it correct.
No, I want incorrect persons.
So I got it wrong.
What's your name?
Sir, I got it wrong.
What's your name?
Atira.
Athira.
Yatharth.
Yatharth. So we are moving on to the range of 30 plus then. Right. Anyone else? Got it wrong? Okay. So I just forgot to mention this particular part. Therefore, it will be not a valid question that much. So if the body collides elastically, what will happen? Since they have both same masses, the moment the body collides with this body will become zero. This body will gain u. Again, if this is moved towards this direction, again it will collide with speed u. The second body will collide with speed u, and again the speed will get exchanged, and this one will come rest. This one will move with u. Therefore, the answer will be a 0 0 u 0 0.
Yes, sir, I didn't get how.
How? Do you know this thing that when the two masses collide with each other in a perfectly elastic collision, the speed will get exchanged? Do you know this concept?
Yeah.
You know this concept, right? So this body, and this body, right? This body are moving u. This body are initially at rest, right? Initially at rest. What will happen when the body 1 attacks body 2? What will happen? Basically, the body 1 and body 2 will exchange the speed. Exchange means the speed of body 1 will go to body 2 and body 2 speed will become body 1. Right? Therefore, after collision, body 1 becomes 0, rest, and the body 2 will move with speed u. Again, this body 2 will move speed u. Again, there's a body 3 right here. Now, the body 3 is at rest. Again, the same thing will happen, and the body 2 will just lose all the speeds, all its speed, kinetic energy, and the body 3 will move with speed u. Got the point?
Yeah, sir.
Great. This one, question 7. Correct, incorrect? Question 7, correct or incorrect?
Correct, sir.
You have to do this question. Yes. What? You can do one thing. You can just solve it after the class. Okay, just show me the solution. Okay, we'll see that. This is what is. Then you are lucky, no? Simply with this 4 meter second, 4 meter second is given to you, right? It will be 60 into V is equal to 20 into 4. That's the answer. I think 8. Correct, na? I'm doing it correct or wrong? 16 to 4. Okay, okay. Okay, 16 to 4. Not okay, right. So 60 into 4 is a 20 into V. Let's say 20, no? So 240 by 20, it will be 712. Right, this is the answer for this question. And second, 81 will be mv by m plus n. That's the formula for the 8th one. Okay, for the 8th one, mv by m plus n. Simply you can use the formula, get the answer, right? So better do not use the formula, but use the technique which we have been using for solving the questions. Yes, anyone have a doubt on 8th question? Question 8. Anyone have a doubt on question 8?
So I got a bit confused in the 8th question.
8th question I haven't done the class, my exact question, I think. What are the confusion? Tell me.
No, like I didn't get how do you get 3 meter per second? I get confused by what we should subtract it with.
We have this question in this thing. This question, no? Okay, okay, not this question. PM practice 2. This kind of question it is? Correct, no? It was the ice platform, it was a rolling, same thing. Okay. So with respect to trolley, basically, right? So in this question, I think they have given the speed as well, 4 meters per second, right? And the mass is given to us. So the speed is 4 meter per second. 4 meter per second. The mass is 60 kg, and the platform is 20 kg, right? So basically, what I mean to say is that initially both were at 0. Finally, the person of mass m will move with the speed of v of man with respect to trolley. Okay, it's a 4 meters per second with respect to trolley, basically. Okay, not trolley. V of man with respect to ground. Basically, every time you see use the formula, it respect to ground normally. Okay, V of man with respect to ground. Again, this is the V of the platform. Okay, V is the just like platform or the trolley or the platform. Let's say just trolley. Okay, but so you have to convert the V of man. Like basically, you have got V of man. This is trolley. To convert that into V of man, which trolley is given to us. We have to convert that V of man in trolley by is equal to V of man in the ground by V of trolley in the ground. So to use this one, okay, I have to use this one. I have been given this one basically. So it is plus 4 is equal to V m by G minus V TG. Let's assume that this trolley is moving forward. Okay, therefore I can just take everything as positive. I'll not change the sign of VTG. So I got VTG as 4. Sorry, I'm going to get VM by G as 4 plus VT by G. And whole thing in this equation, I'm going to get the answer. 60 into 4 plus VT by G plus 20 VT by G. V T by G. And thus we have got some 0 is equal to 240 plus 80, right? +40 plus 80 Vt by G, and thus we have got Vt by G as 3 meters per second. Now you got the answer, whole thing, tell me yes or no. Same thing, it's just
Yes, sir.
right. Question 9. Question I haven't did correct. Question 9. Because this is the momentum of whole body, right? This is the momentum of whole body. The particle momentum can be different as compared to the body. The particle momentum can be different. It cannot be same, right? The particles can move at different velocity as compared to the total body. Okay, this happened. Okay, did you got this answer correct? Question number 9. Hello. Question 9.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just I think what was written? Acceleration or momentum? Velocity. What was that in this question? Acceleration of
Sir, it's the same itself.
acceleration. Okay, this is a mistake, but I think you've understood the whole what you say. You understood the thing which I tried to imply. It would be velocity. Okay, so I won't be giving the grace mark for the question 9, but for the question 6, I will be giving the grace marks. Okay, so 2 students who will get grace marks, Athira and Yatharth, right? Athira and Yatharth. Okay, we are kind of lack in time right now. Okay. Right? Okay. This question, elastic collision, not elastic. Total time. Now, see. Okay, we'll do this in a doubt class only, because I'm worrying that I won't be able to have time for this right now. Okay, just I'll make sure you get a doubt class. Okay, I'll share this whole PDF today, like Google Form today, but I'm feeling that I won't be able to get the time to solve this particular question right now. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the main thing today is I'm going to teach you today. Second laws of motion. Okay, just a small part is left. Second laws of motion. I want to tell you that today right now. Okay, second laws of motion. Before that, you just do one question and you can just start second laws of motion. That was question of. I'm going to explain this in doubt class. So you can just attend the doubt class in the Saturday maybe. Yeah, Saturday only. I have told you about the line of incidence, no? I have told you about the line of incidence. Tell me yes or no. In the class. In oblique
Yes, sir.
collision. Please change that name to the line of impact. Okay. Line of impact. Please change the name to line of impact. Okay, not incidence. Line of impact. Line of impact. Line of impact. Change the name to the line of impact. Everything is the same. Just change the name to line of impact. Initially, I have given that name, line of impact, right? Okay. We'll do a few questions, then we'll just start this main thing. So let's take this question. Let's assume this ball was falling speed of 10 meters per second, and this platform is rising up my speed of 2 meter per second. So the thing is, the given data is the coefficient or restitution is 0.5. What will be the velocity of the ball once again? What will be the velocity of ball after collision? Okay, assume that mass of platform is larger than the ball, much larger than ball. Mass of platform will be much larger than the ball. Try solving it. I'm going to give you some 2 to 3 minutes, okay, because we have less time to do many questions.
So won't the velocity be same then?
On platform?
Yeah.
Yes, correct only. That is the main logic, right, behind that. When I give you that mass of one particular thing is very high, it won't be changing, right? It won't be changing. It will remain the same after the collision as well. Friday we have class, no? From 12, how much? 2 to 4, no? What is the time? Friday?
Yes, sir, 2 to 4.
2 to 4, no? Okay, 2 to 4. Do you have a class after 4? Do you have a class after 4? Anyone? Anyone have a class after 4? Isn't that
So
something?
I have a class.
Huh? Any regular any tuition kind of thing you have? Any other tuition you have?
Yes, sir, I have 4.
Okay. Okay, do it. Tell me the answer. Daniel got the answer. Is there any requirement of masses in this question? Or can I solve the masses? Does the coefficient or restitution formula is enough? Nothing more than that. You put the values in the formula and you get the answer directly. Coefficient restitution formula which you have got, if that is enough. You just choose particle 1, particle 2. Just choose particle 1, particle 2. Then use the formula. Minus 8. 6. It's a simple mistake you have done. Is anyone? So basically, what is the I have to choose the particles, right? This is particle 1, this is particle 2, and this is the whole system. And net force that system is 0, that's why I can conserve the momentum. So what is that basically? There's nothing
Sir,
required.
is V -2? Not sure.
No, it's not -2. V2 minus U1 by U1 minus U2, right? Been doing the things when the platform was constant. Right now, I'm just giving the platform has some velocities. So 0.5 What is V2? Platform 2. Platform 2 is speed is like 2 meters per second upward, right? So there's a plus 2 meters per second. What is V1? It is V1. I have to find out. What is again E1? E1 is minus 10. And U2 is, how much is U2? How much is U2?
It's 2.
2. Because the speed of the platform is not changing with time, right? It's not changing with time. So it will come around minus is equal to 2 minus V1, and V1 will come around 8 meter per second. 8 meter per second. Yes or no, everyone? Are you able to get it? Are you able to grab
Yes,
it?
sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now another
Yes,
question.
sir.
Right. Let's say this ball is moving with the speed of some 5 meter per second, like this in this direction. 5 meter per second in this direction, and this block strikes the platform. The platform is stationary. Okay, let's say from now, just we can say stationary. Platform is stationary. What will be the speed of ball after striking? Velocity of the ball. Velocity of,
So does the platform has
yes.
a more mass?
Velocity ball after, you have to use the oblique collision concept right here. Okay, after collision, slightly you have to use the line of impact. What is line of impact? Define line of impact for this particular case during collision. Then you can do this question. And m mass is greater than equals to. Okay, just do. I'm just coming in a minute. So basically, can I extend the class to 2 o'clock today? 2 o'clock, this class.
So we have another class at 2.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and so we didn't get a lunch break.
Okay, correct, correct. Okay, then 1:30 only. 1:30. Okay. Well, I forgot to mention one thing. This angle I forgot to mention is 37 degrees. Okay. 37 degrees. Nice. Yeah, anyone got any answer? Anyone got the logic at least?
Sorry, I didn't get.
Okay, you got oblique collision concept, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, can you draw the line of impact on this image? It is before collision, during collision. Line of impact will be drawn during collision, not before collision, right? So during collision, when the body, where the body will be. Basically, during collision, the body is something right here, right? Body will be something right here at this place. How will the line of impact will be? I've given 2 points, no? How the line of impact will be? Tell me. No, I've given 2 points, right? It can be drawn in 2 ways. Either it can be drawn normal to the both bodies, or it can just pass through the point of collision and the centers, right? Right now, yes, it will be normal. The line of collision will be drawn something like this then. The line of collision will be drawn something line like this. This is the line of impact, not collision, line of impact. Okay, therefore the momentum will be conserved. This whole coefficient restitution, everything can be calculated along the line of impact. And second thing, what I have told you is that perpendicular to the line of impact, the speed never changes. The speed never changes. That means the speed along xv will never change. The speed along x will never change. The only thing that is going to change is the Vy will change. That's the only thing that is going to change in this question. Okay, tell me yes or no, everyone. Tell me yes or no, everyone. Yes.
Yes, sir.
One more time. Tell me. I'm still
Yes,
not
sir.
able. Yeah. So you got the whole concept? Right now, basically that means this component is 5 cos 37 will remain the same. The only thing that is going to change is the 5 sine 37. What is 5 sine 37? What is the value? I think it's 4, no? 4. It's 4, right? Therefore, I can just use, okay, we have got some coefficient restitution as 0.5 only. Okay, let's say. Okay, just let's put it as E, let's say.
So 5 sine 37, won't that
Yes.
be 3?
Won't that be? How much?
3.
3. Okay, I don't know the value exactly. So I'm just assuming whatever I'm saying is correct. I think 3 or 4. It's I think 0.6, no? 37. Huh? Just check it. Huh? Oh, 5 cos 37 is 4. Okay. So basically, this coordinate is 4. This is 3, right? Therefore, I can just simply use this formula, that is E is equal to 0.5, that is V minus V1 again, V1 by U1 minus E2, right? And V1 and E1 is V1, V2 and U2 is 0 because the platform is not moving. Okay, the platform is not moving. So 0.5 will be equal to, what is that? V1 is basically minus and it is minus 3. It will be 1.5 meter per second. That means the ball is going to after striking, the ball is going to have a speed of, in this place, the ball is going to have a speed of, along the line of action, impact, the ball is going to have speed of 1.5 meter per second, and in this case 4 meter per second. So therefore the net, this direction, along this direction, that is root over of 1.5 square plus 4 square plus 4 square. That will be the answer. That is the resultant velocity after collision. Anyone tell me in doubts you have? Anyone tell me in doubts you have in this particular question? It is just the logic of line of impact and this kind of, okay. Done? Should I move? Next question. Tell me fast, or else it will be.
Yes, sir.
Oh, just a minute. Answer.
Done? Okay, great. So as a homework, I'm going to tell you to solve the same question, but take the speed of platform as 2 meter per second. Okay, you are going to solve these two questions in our doubt class in the Saturday. Okay. Let's take the speed of platform is 2 meters per second and solve the same question. Solve the same question. Any doubts anyone have? Tell me. Nope.
Sir, after collision, they would be the same, right? Because the platform has higher mass.
Yes.
So won't it be 1.5, sir?
Which one? This is V.
Yeah.
Why?
For
It
the
will change,
ball.
no? It will change, no? The speed of the platform is higher than the ball, right? The ball is not higher. The ball speed will change. The platform speed won't be changing. The platform speed won't be changing, right? For this condition. Got the point? Tell me yes or no.
Yes.
So if in the same question, if I ask the trajectory equation, what is the angle made by the, what do you say? Angle made by this velocity, you can just find tan theta. Simply tan theta will be Vy by Vx. This kind of question might come in the this will come in the end chapter test. Okay, so basically let's prepare you with the concepts. Okay, that is going to come in the end chapter. The next question, this question done. Okay, that's
So was the answer 2.5?
for this question.
Yeah.
Right now, how did you calculate this whole thing? 2.5. Okay, we'll see. 2.5, we do not know right now. Okay, we'll see. The answer can be different. We do not know, right? It can change. Okay, we'll see. Just keep the solution. If you can send me the solution as well, it is very fine. Right. I'm going to give a partial thing about this. This thing is okay. We'll do this question, then we'll just solve this thing in the next class. So please attend the next class anyhow. Okay, don't skip it because there's very few things left, but it is left. Okay. So we have this question. We got the whole question. Tell me. You got this question? Same logic you have to apply. This is the known as oblique collision. Okay. I'm going to give you one more question so that you can have a better grip on this particular concepts. Next question, I'll just study some few things that I have left right now. And if you haven't seen the Nimisar video till now, just see it once, where you have taught about when the cross-section area get added, or if the cross-section area gets subtracted. Okay, what is going to happen? How can you use this formula? Okay, you have to see that video. Okay, done.
So where is that video?
Which video I told you see, no, in the starting class only. That
Oh, okay,
video.
that video.
Hmm. Let's say this ball is traveling at speed of 4 meter per second. This ball is traveling at the speed of 2 meter per second, right? And let's say both have, yeah, both ball have same radius. One second. Okay, you can just take this angle as 30 degrees. You can do that. You can just take the angle as 30 degrees, right? Also, you can also find it out. The angle you have to find it out. In case I've told you this is an advanced question, tell you find the angle. How can I find the angle basically? This is R. This is R. Total length is again 2R. Right. So this triangle forms is 2R from here, and this is R. This is okay. Not this 2R. Okay, this is 2R. Okay, let it be. We'll have to put the 30-degree angle right here. 30-degree angle, right? So you can just find me the you can just find me the speed of the ball. I think you can just find the speed of ball to, let's say, this ball after collision. After collision, that's all. Okay. So you can just keep it as a homework. Two things are I have given as a homework. Just keep it as a homework. Two things, but please do it and send me the solution before coming to the class. Okay, we're going to discuss these two questions. So one question I have already told. Just practice that question first, then you try to do this question. Okay, because we have got very less question in oblique collision. Two questions.
So can you repeat what do you have to find in this question?
You have to find the velocity of body 2.
Okay.
Velocity of body 2. And everything is given to you, right? Just that you have to basically find this components and all. Okay, you have to know how to find the components. Therefore, you have to find the components part and you have to equate them and you have to find the speed. Again, what is the remaining thing? The coefficient of restitution is required. No, coefficient of restitution can be told as some 0.5 you can take. Only then you can solve this question. 0.5, right?
Yes, sir.
So we have got some less time left. Okay, we'll just start this particular small part. Let me see if I can complete the part in very small time. 23, right? Okay, so do one thing. I'm going to next class. I'm going to take center of mass in somewhat. Okay, I'm recording now. Huh? Center of mass in very like not that very smooth way or not very slow way. I'm going to take it somewhat faster. The center of mass means the remaining area. Like this area is given, and I cut this area out of it. What is the center of mass of the remaining area? If I add both the areas, what is going to happen? Right? This kind of question basically I will be doing in the next class. I will give some half an hour, 40 minutes. I can give that question. Then you're going to do the second laws of motion. Basically, get prepared with this kind of questions. I think I have given an SMA as well. You can just solve this kind of question, right? Like for example, this kind of question was given to you, na? In STM only. Remember this question? Yes, Shivama? So try this question. Anyone? This was the origin. This was the origin, right? And this the diameter and the length of this what is it? Diameter is equal to length. Basically, the diameter and the length of this rectangle was same only. How to find this thing? How to find the center of mass? Basically, you get mass. I chose this one as point mass, this one as the centers. So I can just simply, if I want to find XCOM, I'm just giving you logic, don't write anything. So what is that? M1 x1 plus M2 x2 by M1 plus M2, right? Basically, what I normally assume that the rho or density is same for both the masses. Therefore, I can simply write that A1 x1 plus A2 x2 by A1 plus A2, right? You have to use this formula when this kind of things come. Okay, area basically, because we are adding the area, so I can just A1 x1 A2 x2, right? Correct. What is XUM then? Basically, XUM will be some pi r square. Pi r square. Again, into x1 will be some r. Diameter, let's say, let's say this one, this diameter is 2r, and 2r is L. Okay, 2r is equal to L length, and this is also L, right? Just I'm taking this. I'm taking everything randomly. Okay, to show you how can I find this kind of questions. So XUM will be basically, what is the area? Basically, area for circle pi r square, right? Pi r square. The distance from the circle from the center of this origin, the distance of the center upon a circle to from the origin will be, right? Again, the area of the rectangle square will be something L square. L square is 2r basically, the 4r square, and the length will be from here to here will be how much? It will be some 2r plus r, 3r, right? 3r by pi r square plus 4r square. This is how you solve this kind of question. So just you see the basics of this question in the initial video and try it, because we don't have class, so that we cannot afford to just do this question. Okay, so this kind of question much more. Just try it once. Okay, that's all.
Sir, could you repeat this part?
Which one?
Like the 2r square r plus 4r square. I didn't get that.
4r square, because see, what is the area of this? What is the area of this square? It's like L is 2r, no? I have taken L is 2r.
Yeah.
So it is L square, no? It's 4r square, the area. Correct, no? If L is 2r, area, what is the area basically? Area will be L square, no? For this square. It is 4r square. Correct. And the center of mass is a distance of r plus 2r from here. So it is 3r from the origin basically. 3r from the origin.
So how do you like? Do you know that it's r distance? That
No, I have just taken randomly only.
okay. So
R is the radius, no? That's
yeah,
what.
no, that is the radius, but then from the center of the square.
Square. Okay, I have just given that L is equal to 2r. That means the length is equal to same as
Oh
diameter of
yeah,
the circle.
yeah. Yes. So, okay.
Okay. So just gets this question I have given in your assignment as well. This question is going to come in end chapter as well as this particular this kind of thing. We'll just okay. So please do it. Okay. I don't want you to lose marks on this particular question. Okay. So you do it. Don't forget to do it. Okay. And we'll doing some questions in the coming class. So better you get prepared so that we won't be wasting time that much. Okay. So that's all. You can just leave right now because you have to take, and again you have to do the classes and all. So better, and we'll see then. Okay. Okay, my camera was off or what?
Yes, sir. So yesterday after class quiz, which was there, I think there's a typo in the first
Typo
question.
error.
Yeah, so
Many people
it
read
was
as
like in elastic collision. It's like in was printed 2 times. I assumed it as in was printed once,
Yeah,
but then
so
I realized the question was inelastic.
Inelastic.
Yeah,
so
but
sir,
then there was a
yes,
space
yes.
after
Okay.
in an
There has to be a
elastic,
hyphen, no?
so I got confused.
There has to be a hyphen in inelastic, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So it's okay.
yeah, but there's
It's okay. We can manage that thing right now. You write it in the chat box and you can leave.
Yeah, that's why I took it as. That's why I assumed it as elastic.
Okay. You got your mistake. Like you got this thing, na? That is the thing. That is the thing. Write it in the chat box, then you can leave. If you have doubt, then you can stay in for some time and we can discuss.
Sir, if we're coming for offline, do we have to get laptops too?
Laptops is not required because we have got the setup. Okay, so you can just come without laptop as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye.